Good night, everyone. Welcome again to my podcast, Keeping It Real, Alicia Nelson. And tonight on my podcast, I have a very special guest by the name of Sinead Bihari. I had her before my prior podcast, which was Woman in Technology. So, hi, Sinead, can you introduce yourself to my audience?
Hi, everyone. I'm Sinead.
Thank you, Sinead. So, Sinead, I just wanted you to be on my podcast today because I have a hot topic to talk about. And I think this topic was requested long time, but I haven't got time to produce because I've been so busy with YouTube and other with modeling and all kind of stuff. And then the coronavirus and everything just went to a pause. But I wouldn't say to a pause because we are still doing things while that is going on. But
Yes.
let's dive straight into it, all right? And the let me tell everybody what we are going to talk about is red flags in a relationship. And we're going to
hmm
talk about it could be like a beginning relationship or it could be a mature relationship. Or it could be in between the middle, if I make sense.
Yes.
Mature, or as we call serious or newbie relationship, right?
hmm
And I want to ask you, Sinead, what are some of the red flags to look out in any relationship? And we're talking out when we talk about relationship, we're talking about between a boyfriend and a girlfriend.
Yeah, romantic involvement.
Yes, romantic involvement.
For me, the biggest one is your very own gut feeling.
Yeah.
hmm
Emphasize.
Very,
Emphasize.
very own. That's the first main one for me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason you are feeling that. People would say you're being paranoid and X, Y, and Z. And I'm just here like, no, you feeling your body is feeling something happening. You just don't know what it is yet.
Hmm.
You could stick
That's
around to find out, or you could decide to trust it and go.
wow. So you
hmm
are saying basically just a gut feeling. Just a gut
Just your
feeling.
gut feeling. Yes.
Yeah. And to me to answer for that too as well, let me just say I started in a new relationship and I start to see certain signs like, the person is inconsiderate or the person shows up late,
hmm
for a first date and doesn't respond. Some of these things are the red flag or the person lies too as well.
Yes.
Certain things that you see, I think
hmm
those things are red flags too as well because sometimes too as well in a relationship going on to the next question, sometimes someone might be so nice at the beginning and you might never see the red flags, but do you think the red flags will eventually come out or do you think they could hide it until the relationship,
Well,
just if you're not
I
getting a
think
gut feeling? Yeah.
I think I obviously feel that the more exposure you have, you'll be able to spot these things much faster.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for me personally, anytime somebody is being excessively aggressive during the beginning, that's an
Yeah.
instant enough for me.
Yeah.
Instant enough. My whole body just no longer like I just no longer want to be around this person, and it's just kind of like I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because they're being too aggressive. Like being too aggressive with
Yeah.
always wanting to lime, or always wanting to be in my space, or always wanting to talk all the time. And if I don't talk to them for a few days, they get upset. Like things like that.
Yeah, I
That's
see where
just the
you're coming
instant.
from.
No, thank you. For me, that's just that I'm 100% sure that leads to controlling behavior in the future.
Yes, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking online and there were 24 relationship red flags you should never ignore, right? And I came
Mm-hmm.
across this first one and I didn't understand it so much because I was like, how could it be? But I'm going to read it for you, right? The first
Okay.
one they mentioned was they can't stop telling you how perfect you are.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, tell me, do you understand? I was
Oh
like,
my goodness.
yeah, this is one of the example they had. They can't stop telling you how perfect you are. What do you think about that, Shani? Sorry to be putting you on the spot here, but I just want to hear your point of view on that.
That sounds like obsession.
Wow, yes,
Just
wow.
obsession. Like they're obsessed with.
Mm-hmm.
But at this
And that
point,
is,
is are they obsessed with you or are they obsessed with the idea of you?
yeah, yeah. Because what they say in the statement here is this person doesn't really see you as you. You are a
Mm-hmm.
projection of some perfect idea they have in
Mm-hmm.
their head. And anytime
Mm-hmm.
you shatter those expectations by being normal, you know, you start to see something that will come out. Wow. So I thought basically when somebody, can't stop complimenting you and saying how perfect you are, I thought it was a good thing. But from my research, they was actually saying no, they put you on a pedestal, and if you do break that standard, definitely, you will see a different
Yeah.
sign. The second one is their sex drive is much more higher or lower than yours. What do you think about that?
I how was that a red flag?
I have no idea.
Everybody's bodies are different, so I don't.
Exactly.
For me, it would be
Hmm.
weird if it was low all of a sudden.
Yeah. But then when I was looking at it, they were saying like, if someone is just high, high, high all the time, and the first time they meet you and like the first thing is more like it's more loss rather than, and if it's very low, like they don't have the need for you, you know, then
Mm-hmm.
something is really wrong. Because if you see somebody, you'll be totally attracted to them. I understand people who wait too as well, but this is what they would have stated in their statement. Yeah. I told you this thing when I saw this was like, what the hell? What the hell? Right. The third one is they push your physical boundary in innocence way.
Ooh, yes, that is a big one for me too. Anytime
Tell
somebody
me.
push my boundaries, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Mm.
Right? That's a total turn off. They rush a new relationship forward too quickly. Wow.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
Like a
wow.
serial monogamist.
Yes. Wow. And they
No,
actually say, you see
could never be
exactly
single.
what you say? This is exactly what they had there. They say either way, that is a nope, nope, nope.
Nope,
Right?
could never be single.
Yeah. The fifth one is they try to drive a wedge between you and your family and your friends. Well, we know
Ooh,
this
that's
one for
just sounding
sure.
abusive rather than red flaggy. That's like beyond red flag.
Yeah, that is like, this
But
is like, wow. It could be
it
abusive
happens so
eventually.
subtle
Yeah, yeah.
to get you
Wow.
nice and isolated.
Exactly. And then the sixth one, they roll their eyes at you a lot. Oh my God. This is a no no. This is this is if I see someone roll their eyes at me, it say definitely they don't take me seriously. They are, you know, when I say
Hmm.
something, it annoys them, and that is bad. That is not even a relationship.
No, I don't even know what that
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that is like, how could you tolerate me? You know,
Yeah.
right? Number seven, they describe all their exes as crazy.
Oh
Whoa.
yes,
You
that's a
want to
big one for me too.
Yes, do you want to elaborate, Sinead? But put you in the spotlight a little.
Anytime somebody have to say that all of their past exes were crazy, I start to wonder if it's them and not the exes,
Yeah,
or if all
yes,
the exes bad. Is I think it's them.
yeah, yeah, because that is so true. It's like saying this so as well. It can't be a wrong, say many person and all of them again the same result. It had to be something
Exactly.
wrong. So definitely that's a red flag.
Although some people have a type as well.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I like that is so true. Sometimes some women have they go to they keep on, going to a bad type, or they get pulled to a bad type,
Mm-hmm.
or they are certain type they are attracted to. And I
Mm-hmm.
understand that too as well.
Yeah,
So
and then what you like
yeah.
to say is all men is dog, and then you just looking
Yeah.
at them like, well, stop going after the dog men then.
Yes, yes. I have heard that too as well. I've heard that too as well.
Mm.
Number number eight, they call your names in arguments. Wow. They call you names and no, they call you names in arguments, sorry. In
Yeah, no,
arguments.
I don't like that.
That's so disrespectful.
Most people
That
don't know how to have an argument without getting
yeah.
heated.
Wow.
I mean, it's
That's a
okay to say, give me a few minutes.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's always okay to say, time out, may I have a few minutes? I'm getting very upset.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Totally.
yourself a little bit.
Know yourself a little bit. And I think if you're meeting someone and you want to, you want to start off, I think calling names could be very disrespectful for
Of
just
course
say
it is.
both men or be it women who are listening to my audience. I think if you start off and women if and or guys, if you hear a guy approaching you and saying bitch or a girl saying, or whatsoever, I think you should definitely come out of a relationship, because what we are highlighting in this podcast is some of the signs to know, some of the red flags, because some people do see these signs and they still continue with the relationship, and they just say,
Yeah.
oh, maybe he had a bad day, or maybe she had a
Yeah,
bad
they
day.
excuse it.
Yeah, exactly. So what we are trying, what Sinead and I are definitely trying to do in this podcast is to highlight some of these things to for those who are going through bad relationship to know if you're seeing
Mm-hmm.
some of these signs, really think about moving forward, because it could just end up getting yourself hurt. It could be actually an abusive relationship. And that is why I'm
Mm-hmm.
having this podcast here, because to highlight some of these things, because some people have been blinded to some of these signs, and they just say, he loves me, he will change, or
Yeah,
she
oh,
will
that's the
change.
biggest mistake.
You understand? But know to yourself, I mean, you are special. I mean, there are many fishes in the sea, that is saying. But what I'm saying is, do self-development study. If you know you're going to end it, and just focus on you. And then when you focus on you, then the right person will come do the things you like. But if someone can't love you for who you are, and they start calling you names and arguments and all those things, you should really consider to know, it doesn't worth it. Right? And going on to our 9 point here, they have no work ethics. Oh my God, no work
Ooh.
ethics. Ooh. Well, Shanae, before I see, I will elaborate on this one, and then you can add to it.
Okay.
But I always say too as well, ambition is very, very important
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to a relationship, because if someone is not disciplined enough or not ambitious enough, definitely I can't see, for me, I can't see that relationship going forward, because I'm a person who is career oriented. I have goals and dreams, and definitely you want somebody to be compatible with you. And I think you want someone who is disciplined enough, who is ambitious enough to move forward. And if that person don't have that, then there could be a lot of problems in the relationship. You understand? Because as we say, love can't buy groceries or have a good life, or or
Yeah,
to
or pay
make
your
dreams
bills.
happen or pay your bills, or you understand, or so
Yeah.
ambition is very, very important, like what Sinead and I is doing here. I mean, it's ambitious stuff, you understand, but then you may have people who just have none. you know they
Yeah. I
prefer
don't know how they
they
live their life just aimless every day like that.
yeah, and literally, I can say I have seen, like, when I drive in my car, I see some young guys on the street just having a good time, and I will pass days until they see these still individuals, and this is the whole thing. Where is your work ethics? And this really didn't tie to work ethics, because when I go into work ethics, it's something different. I'm going to talk about after, but I'm just talking about ambition here. My point is, where is your ambition? Where's your dreams in life? And to tie into the work ethics thing too as well, when you're in a workplace and you see a person doesn't have ethical morals, they are doing the wrong thing too as well. Those things are red flags too. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It says something about the individual. Sinead, Bihari, you want to add anything to that? Yeah.
I find you say it perfectly there.
Okay,
Just
thanks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
your ambitions. I don't know, boy. Just
Yes.
aim if you
Yeah.
aim left and then you there with all of your ambitions and your goals, how is that
Yeah.
supposed to support you
Mm-hmm.
and push you to be
Exactly.
better than your best?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the next thing too, Shani, communication. How could I communicate with a person who just have nothing in their head? You know? Or who cannot add, or cannot add, to your
Yeah.
dreams and your goals. It's people, we are talking about this on the channel,
Yeah.
in our podcast, but these are serious things, eh? Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I may look at some young girls, they're ambitious, and you see them going after a guy who really, and sometimes you want to know what's really going on. Sometimes
Yeah.
you need to say, before you rush into it, because of maybe your hormones, or because you want to be in a relationship, or peer pressure, or all these influences outside, just
Yeah.
pause for a minute and really think, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Should you ignore these red flags? You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Think about it. Think about it. You're going to lose anything? Would you lose anything? For me, you wouldn't lose anything. You understand? So when you see these things, really take it into consideration.
Yeah. Sometimes
Oh,
you lose your sense of self.
exactly.
And I think that's the worst of them of
Mm-hmm.
all of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
Other
find
than your
yourself,
life. But that's a whole
yeah,
next level.
yeah. And sorry to end to take this thing too. Like, I always look at Whitney Houston, for Christ's sake. I mean, some people might want to bash me right now in my podcast, so some might want to support me in this. But Whitney Houston, famous, well-known singer
Mm-hmm.
married Bobby, how you call him? Bobby Brown, end
Yeah.
up doing drugs. You could see how her life just went down, and it's just
Well,
like she couldn't. Yeah,
she was
she couldn't.
always in that path, you know. She just
Wow,
found somebody else who was also doing it.
seriously.
Yeah, so he didn't drag her down. It's more like a,
Mhm.
oh wow, you and I in this thing together.
Seriously, I was
Yeah,
thinking
but
because
she
I
was
was.
getting more successful than he was,
Yeah.
and we all know she was making enough money to get
Yes,
her
you
for
are.
this.
Mm-hmm. But see, not Shani, but let me look at it. His work ethics too as well. For me, like he was dragging her down
Yeah, well, yeah, after, yeah, he really was. I would agree.
because he was jealous. You understand? Because
Mm-hmm.
she's not, you understand? And this is where you say, get somebody who's more compatible with you, who's on
Yeah,
your level.
not have the same bad habits as you, and
Yeah,
worse.
of course. Yeah. And this is the right thing Shanae say. If you have the same bad habits and you, they can't help you because their habits are bad, and two bad habits will make even things more worse. You
Yeah,
understand?
very rarely do you ever see a couple with the same bad habits grow
Yeah.
together to get rid of
Yeah.
those bad habits. It does happen. I'm not saying no. It's just
Yeah.
very rare.
Yeah. It's very rare. And even if she's popular and that can happen to her, I definitely, if I see that flag, I'm definitely not going there. That's a high risk I would be taking. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
high.
a high risk, a very high. Number 10, they are cruel to their parents. Well, obviously, that's
Oh
a
my
sign.
goodness. Mm-mm.
That's a sign. Once you see a guy saying being real rude to his mother, just know that behind doors he will be definitely cruel to you. And
Yeah,
and guys, if you see women, they're really ridiculous to their parents, then definitely she will embarrass you in front of all your friends. You
yeah.
understand me?
Because if she could do it to somebody, to people who matter the most, well, supposed
Yeah,
to matter,
yeah.
then yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. This
Also,
is
I have this one thing to say,
no, say it, yeah.
and
Say it, yeah.
I really need to put this out there.
Yeah.
Women who are high value,
Yeah.
so like they love, like a high value woman is somebody who really love themselves and they care for other people and they understand that having a boyfriend or a husband is somebody who's a companion and a complement to your life rather than,
Yeah.
I don't know what people see a relation, a significant other to be, but
Yeah.
high value women need to be very careful of people that, not high value, but women who think that they should rescue.
Yeah.
You know those type? They would see a man living his life however he feel like. And in their mind,
Yeah.
I can rescue that man.
It's so true. Shit, no, Sinead, this is people hear this. This is a serious point. This is a serious point.
And
Because
for me,
yeah, continue.
I don't know any man who loves himself to do that.
Exactly.
I don't know any man who goes after a woman who's not. It's one thing when you're
Ooh.
trying and
Yeah.
somebody's seeing you trying. That's a whole
hmm
different thing. But it's one thing
hmm
if you just live in your life doing what the hell you're doing and
Yeah.
some man to try to rescue you to change you or whatever.
Yeah. Yes, really see that in truth. Yeah, there's
But
really
I mostly see it with women rather than men. And
exactly.
I don't know
Mhm.
no man to go in no poor area and find some woman and be like, all right, I'm gonna be with you and I'm gonna change your life. Like that's not gonna happen. That never happened.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so
So
true.
women shouldn't do that. They shouldn't go back and get some, you know, I don't know what to call them, but some man who don't care and feel she
Yeah.
could rescue him and
Yeah.
fix him. I
Yeah.
hate to hear that. Leave the
No,
man alone.
yeah, it's so true.
Find the next one. Who
Yeah.
suits you better rather than do you know what I think it is? The ego.
Yes, it's so true. I think, boy, wow.
The
Hey, this
ego.
is
Look what I did to this man rather than,
yeah,
I encouraged him to do so and so rather than, I changed this man.
yeah,
I do this. It's a whole I don't know.
yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, people, this is serious discussion here because what Shane is saying here, I've seen many women, not many, but say like over TV, but sometimes TV is be example of it. Or even sometimes I don't line with these people because I always try to line with empowering women. But what I'm trying to say, I've seen good women too as well, as Shane say, going after a thug. Sorry to say it like that.
Well,
And
yeah.
it will mess up their life.
Or somebody who have serious
Yeah,
psychological issues, like they have
yeah,
unaddressed childhood trauma. They grew up with a
yeah,
single parent who didn't care about them,
Yeah.
and they never got it addressed. So, you don't need that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying something's wrong with those people. I'm just saying
No.
you are
Yeah,
not
but people.
qualified. You are not a
Yeah.
therapist. You are not a
Yeah.
licensed professional to help them. You are
Yeah.
a
It's
person.
so true.
You can love them all you want, but you can, what's to pursue a relationship with somebody like that who didn't
Yeah.
realize that they have issues.
Yeah.
You don't,
No,
you don't need that.
that's very serious. I
And
totally
that's a
agree
big
with that.
one for me. There's a
Yes.
big red flag in itself is when
Yeah.
somebody grew up in some kind of childhood trauma
Yeah.
and it's unaddressed.
Yeah.
I
And we,
I will encourage them. I think you should go see a therapist. I think you should go to counseling. And if they are
wow.
so heavily against that, I go
Yeah.
and say, all right, I go on because I really do not, as it might sound selfish, but it is
Yeah.
selfish. I want it's self-preservation. All they know
Yeah.
is abuse.
It's so, so true. So true.
And
And that's
all they're going to
serious.
do is because they don't know
Yeah.
how to deal with love and how to deal with compassion
Yeah.
and how to deal with and how to function with physical affection.
Yeah.
I am not going to put myself in a place for somebody to be like, oh, I'm going to show them how it's done. No, no.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to suggest maybe you should go to therapy. Maybe you should go to
But the,
counseling. And if they're so against it, I am going to be like, okay, we could be friends, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you.
yeah, and Shani, that is so serious because what Shani is saying is very important. Recently, I went to a mental health seminar, and they was
Mm-hmm.
literally talking about people like that. They saying definitely people think they could rescue these people, but you
Oh,
can't. You
yes.
don't have the knowledge, or they didn't went to school to study that. So why would you try to put yourself in that? That
Yeah.
is that is mental. You have to really that is a lot of work. That is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So Shani, thank you for adding this point. I'm moving on to 10 point, which is another red flag. The attitude changes on a dim. Oh my god, that is that listen, I have to
No
talk
thanks.
about this.
No thanks.
I remember when I was thank God for my present relationship right now, my boyfriend. This is way before when you know started off. Not as serious as I am now. But I remember I went on a date, I remember with a guy. And one minute he was nice, and then the next day he turned ridiculous. And then it was like a mood swing. So I said, say, you okay? And then I remember one time, he introduced me, introduced me. He said, hey, welcome to your home, I'll talk to your mom and stuff like that. And when I heard how he talked to his mom, I was like, woo! So besides that, his attitude changes all the time. And I say, after that, I say, I end it. I said, don't call me. I literally said, don't call me. Because one minute you can't be nice, and then you change, and then you're nice again, and then you change. And then it's like, and it wasn't happening like just say like once after 1 week, it was happening like almost every single day. So
Yeah.
definitely that is a no, it's a red flag. Anything to add, Sinead, about that? Yeah. Oh, that was
Yeah.
quite self-explanatory. Yeah.
Very, very self-explanatory. We don't need
Yeah.
people like that around us.
Yeah, exactly. Positive vibes. That's what we need. And moving
Mm-hmm.
on to point 12, which is the next one. They aren't on a different sleep schedule than you are. They are on a different sleep schedule than you are. I quite mixed up with this one though.
Me too.
Yeah, but let me read it. It seems like this would be NBD. But if you are living on a daytime schedule and your baby is all about the nightlife, or you're going to run into loads of problems in terms of your social life, your career, and even when the hell you get to spend time together, it will perk up to a 10 p.m. just as you are getting ready to turn in for the night. Well, yeah, that makes sense too as well. Just say
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure, just say, both of you are, have different. He likes to line real late, and maybe you are more, a career person, and a certain time you have to, it could definitely stem things because you don't want to be home and he all late hours, you don't know what he's doing. So
Yeah.
definitely that will definitely put a sham into the relationship. Yeah, that was self-explanatory. Anything you want to add, Bihari?
No, nothing to add for that one.
Yeah, that was self-explanatory. Moving on to point 13. They are secretive about little things. Oh my god, that's a big red flag.
Oh, yes. That
That
one.
that to me is criminal thinking. Sorry.
Criminal thinking.
I mean that might sound bad, but what you could be hiding so?
Exactly.
If you could hide the little things, then I can imagine for big things. And that is why I
Yeah.
say criminal thinking. I mean, that's just wrong. That's a pure no-no. They
Mm-hmm.
cheated, and oh, Shane, this one will burst a bubble. Number 14, they cheated on your past partner with you. Woo! Woo.
That one of my very close friends, have a
Yeah,
personal experience with that, and that
yeah.
messed with his mind for a little bit because he was in
Wow,
love with that girl. He didn't
wow,
know he was the side man until things had to click. They could
wow.
go out together in
Yeah,
the evenings. They could go out together for lunch and thing.
wow,
They go out for
wow.
lunch and thing. Don't touch
Yeah,
me, public.
wow,
So
wow.
and but the thing is, it happened so subtle. So he thought
Yeah.
she was this guy with PDA
Hmm.
until that bomb drop, and that just
Yeah,
I never see somebody so sad.
yeah.
I just
I
feel like mm-mm.
That's real, sir. I find too as well that tying back to the point is they are on a different schedule time like you, because how you say in daytime, she could be able to when in public, why?
Yeah,
You understand? Because it should be all the time. And that is
yeah.
definitely a big red flag. So we'll see that. And moving on to number point 15, they demand your phone, emails, and social media password. Woo! Total red flags. Total red flags.
That is a red flag.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't need your phone, you don't need your email, and you don't need your social media password, because that tying into trust. You understand?
Yeah.
That tying into trust.
And
Um,
even if they give it to you freely, is
yeah,
okay, you don't have to give me those things. I trust you. But then I
yeah,
have the
yeah.
other one where they're always deleting things. Always. Always.
Yes, yes, that is serious.
And
That
then
that
even
tying.
saving numbers on the phone. I find that real suspicious.
That tying into the point is they are secretive about little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are secretive about little things. Oh my God. So, guys, for those who are listening to this podcast, just hear some of the points that we are raising with these are a lot of red flags. So these are things you should be having on your notebook right now and recording. And moving to point 16, they guilt trip you every chance they get. Bam, this is
Oh
obvious.
my goodness.
This is
Yes,
obvious.
that's what they're projecting. They're projecting what they're doing onto you because
Oh
they
my
don't want
God.
you to get suspicious. So it is they do it
Yes, yes.
because they're guilty.
Oh my God. Shanae, raising to that point, seriously talking. This is very, very serious, because this is actually, I've seen a lot of this going on. Like, even I don't know if you watched the episode Love is Blind, but the guy who was bi, and he was trying to make the girl guilty. But the point is, the reason why he was, because he was hiding something himself. You understand?
Yeah.
So, guys, this is a breaker, and this is obvious. Once you see this, this is definitely a no-no, right?
Yeah. But
Moving
it's
on.
very hard to notice
Mhm.
when you're really in it.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Moving on to point 70, my audience, for those who are listening to this podcast too as well, we want to move on to point 17. And point 17 is they have different financial values than you and refuse to do anything about it. Bam. This is where we talk about ambition here, Shani.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I working on that right now personally because right now that's my personal red flag. It's like I can't see things. Well, mostly food. I can't see food and leave food alone, and I spare no expense at food. You know how much
Yeah.
time? Actually, right now like right now with this whole coronavirus, I have like 1 cent in my account, and I just sit down here and hope wait to pay the next week.
Totally different. Sinead, the difference with you is you are ambitious. You are
Yeah,
into foreign studying at your
I just have a
university.
small sweet spot for food. I really like
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, and that's different because when I went to university too, I understand that position. But now you're talking with somebody who has ambition, somebody who has a career goal, who actually is moving forward. You
Yeah,
understand? So you should be see doing something different with you is you are aiming for a good career, right? So you need to balance off yourself with someone who is at that same level. You understand? So
yeah,
something could
yeah,
you could be working hard and they could be too as well. But when you have opposites in terms of that is where the big issue come. You
yeah.
understand?
Although I
That is
wouldn't mind if somebody could be like, "All right, we're not going out to
Yeah,
eat
yes. That is
for
why.
2 weeks.
Yes, that is what
And
I
I'll be like,
mean.
okay, cool, challenge.
Yes, yes. And this is why I like with my sorry, I don't want to talk about my boyfriend and this one with my boyfriend too as well. We are very understanding in the situation. Is if we can't, we won't. You understand? We
Yeah.
won't. You understand? So you need to find somebody on that, as you say, and you're going to school, so you know that person will be understanding because they know. You understand? And the point is
Hmm.
you have common goals, you understand? But for
Yeah.
others who have common goals and they see they're doing anything, they study if the moon come out or the sun have to rise. You know, these things we need to take into consideration. Right?
Yes.
Moving on to point 18, they make you feel stupid. Oh my god. I
I
think it's
don't
that.
I don't like
I think
that.
that yeah. So true. And guys, we wouldn't go on to this one because this was self-explanatory. It's very
Hmm.
simple. Once somebody try to how to say hurt your feelings or try to bring down your self-esteem, it's totally a no. You have to know how important you are and make no man or no woman bring down your self-esteem.
Exactly.
Because that can affect you mentally because eventually you start thinking exactly what they say. What they say it will actually become a reality. So if you know
Exactly.
someone trying to attack your self confidence, say hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. Or hit the road, Paula, and don't come back no more. You
Well,
understand? Oh my god, I shouldn't say Jack because my boyfriend is Jack, but I should share another
oh
name.
God.
But you know, I don't want to say it because he listens to my podcast, babe. I didn't mean you. I do apologize. This is not you. It's just a say it. So hit the road, Tommy, and don't come back anymore. But we understand what we're going here in this podcast, and I like how we are very interactive here.
Yeah.
Shanae, we are making it live, and people will definitely, enjoy this podcast, right? Moving
Yeah.
on to point 19. They make fun of you during sex. Oh my god.
Wait. People do
They
that?
make apparently it was one of the statistics in
I
this research.
didn't
Listen,
even know that. I can learn something.
listen, that is a total disrespect. For me,
Yeah.
when I saw this is why I need to read it. When I saw this, I see people that person they think is a heartless person. The
Yeah,
person
boy.
that person just want to get what they need to get and just go. And it's really serious, People, we might laugh and think, but maybe some people they put it here statistics, so some people experience that. So me and that person, for
Yeah,
me,
boy. I laughing at how awkward that is.
that is
During
that's
sex,
the one.
not afterwards and not before. During.
That is a total no in this. A total no. That oh my god. Listen, guys, if this happening to anybody in this podcast, listen to my audience, run out the door. Run
Yeah.
out the door.
And if it's during, run out the door still. I
That's
know,
so
yeah.
true. As soon as they start to, if you see somebody give you a kiss on your lips and they laugh and make and something funny, run out the door. You understand? Point 20. They refuse to make your relationship public. Bam.
Oh, that's a full one.
That is a yeah. We have seen that. We have known that this is a real one and it's self-explanatory too as well.
Yeah.
And number 21, they need constant reassurance. Oh my god. I didn't expect this
Constant.
one. I didn't expect this one. Well, constant makes sense. Why constant? I wonder why they say constant reassurance. So I'll
Yeah.
hide it. Yeah, because I didn't understand this one. So I'll go into it one. We they say we are all insecure on some level, and it's nobody's fault for feeling that way. But no a reassurance from a partner will ever be enough because those issues inside that person, inside the person feeling them. If insecurity dictates a person's life, it can just as easily dictate their relationship. Wow. I guess for those who need like who have really like a mental state, like they need like they always ask how to say they all these people who are needy. I think it more talks about somebody who's needy. They need that attention. Think about having a needy person all the time in a relationship. It could be really sickening to her. You know?
Yeah.
You shouldn't acquire it, like be needy because just imagine, just had a relationship and this person all it, sometimes I think there is boundaries and they have time for certain things and then people need to respect. Because I think for guys, I know this is always be a turn off when a woman is so needy, she always constantly calling. She giving him a break, so I guess we could talk
Yeah.
about that. You understand?
Yeah.
And then vice versa, the same thing. They need a reassurance to know that, oh my God, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, show them I love you already, but like they keep on, and if they don't mess with them, say, oh my God, do you not love me? You're not, So I
Yeah.
guess it's more tie into that, more the
And then have
neediness.
people who have a real odd opposite to that, where some men will
Yeah.
go after those needy women because they
Seriously.
want to feel that reassurance of, oh look, she calling me.
Yes. I didn't think about that, but that is
Yeah.
so true. Yes. That's serious. That's Shani, that's a serious thing. I didn't think about that.
People weird
Uh,
like that.
yeah. There's a real, there's a serious thing out here. And as they say, that makes sense because you might have, as they say, sometimes, we have a woman needy, but then a guy you see have you needy too as well. So he would definitely, actually see relationship like that too as well, where some people, they just can't, they can't do it one another. They could go crazy. Yeah.
Like they will get sick if like 2 hours
Yeah.
pass not each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. You understand? So, yeah. And point 22, they have a different idea than you of what it means to be faithful. That's a total red flag. They have a different idea than you of what it means to be faithful. When you think about Lashini, I think I stayed quiet there. Yeah.
Hmm.
For me, well, I will explain, right? I think if you're in a serious relationship, you and this person will understand what is faithfulness and you would
Mm-hmm.
know your boundaries. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are such a serious relationship with this person, you don't expect this person to be, being friendly with other girls. And when I mean friendly, I mean like, hugging and, big kiss,
Yeah.
which it could be very, I think there's a boundary with certain things. And then you
Yeah.
both understand what is faithfulness because you wouldn't be in a relationship and cheating. You know the difference
But
because
you
you
also
are,
need to
yeah.
be very wary when
Mm-hmm.
when somebody says, I'm a flirt,
Mm-hmm.
you meet that person like that.
Yeah.
You meet that person being a flirt. They tell
Yeah.
you that they are a flirt.
Yeah.
That in itself should tell you that person they're
Mm-hmm.
lying, That wasn't
That's
making
super.
up to say it.
Yeah. 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 That's very serious. I hope people see
Mm-hmm.
that because that
So
is
when
so true.
somebody says that to you and you laugh, yeah,
Yeah.
they might laugh, but they might watch you and be like, I'm very serious.
Yeah.
That means this is your chance to run away. Because if you're
Yeah.
saying yes to me, I mean, you're saying yes to all of me and that too.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow. That's a serious point here, people. So just know,
Yeah.
women or guys, if they say something at the beginning, they say, you know what, expect me to cheat. No, you're going to get cheated on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or or that they're not looking for a relationship.
Oh God, yes, yes, yes.
Anytime
Yeah.
somebody tell
Yeah.
you something like that, believe
Mm.
them. Or I have
Mm-hmm.
anger problems, Oh, okay. That's nice. I
Yeah.
gonna walk the other way now.
Yeah.
Or like they say some kind of weird thing that's negative,
Yeah.
or negative, and you just there like, you proud of that?
Hmm. That's very
Like, when I
serious.
go back to this mashup thing, okay,
Hmm.
I have to go. I don't want to
Hmm.
see you ever again.
No, this is serious. And my audience here, the reason why I'm posting this podcast because I know it was highly requested. And a lot of people, they always ask me for relationship advice. And I think, these are some of the hints I'm giving out here. These are some of the tips Shini and I really talking to because some of us may see it and we are blinded by it. And when things go too far, because look in Trinidad
Yeah,
and Tobago. I know Shini is overseas, but in Trinidad and Tobago, the amount of murders for women has increased. We are talking about domestic violence here. And
yeah.
it's all because of red flags, bad things they have been seen in a relationship. And the
Mm-hmm.
point is, they take too long to come out.
Yeah.
They take.
By the time you get to that
Mhm.
point, yeah,
Yeah.
they are hooked on psychologically, and that is the
Yes.
problem.
Yeah.
And I think the worst thing I've heard so far is
Mm.
this this man. I wouldn't exactly say the relation of this man to how it is. I know him. This
Yeah.
man, got murdered because he broke up with his girlfriend.
Wow. This is
She didn't want
serious.
it to end,
Yeah.
so she had her family do something. And he
Yeah.
got murdered. I am afraid, I am genuinely afraid of people like that. People
Yeah.
who are
Hmm.
so, if I can have you,
Yeah. Yes.
nobody
Yes.
can have you. I am
Yes.
afraid of people like that.
Yes. So people, we are saying these are the signs.
Mm-hmm.
These are the red flags. You're
Mm-hmm.
hearing it tonight. Don't wait too long until we see a body on the road. I'm sorry to say it like that. It might sound really, really bad. But once you see it, try to come out of it
Yeah.
before it's
And even
too
then,
late.
your
Mm-hmm.
body tells you, your body,
Yeah.
the lining in your stomach tells you, your subconscious tells you, before your
Yeah.
brain kind of realize what's happening, your whole body tell you this
Yeah.
information before you even see it.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
why that in itself is a very big red flag.
Wow,
You
boy.
you
Let
are
me
around
talk.
somebody and your
Yeah.
whole body not feel it. You're not sitting right with this person at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But looking good. So what could go wrong?
Yeah. No.
No, but your body tell you to go. Your body, your instincts tell you we have to be in danger. We need to leave. And you deal with your eyes and your brain saying, nah, but look how suave they're looking and they're talking so smooth. How they can hurt my feelings? They can't hurt my feelings. I mean, the very well damn could.
Yeah.
They
Listen.
ignore your very own
Yeah.
body.
Yes. I know this video going to viral because a lot of people will listen to this. But what Sinead said there is very, very serious. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking those women who would have, got killed after, breaking up their relationship. I mean, they must get some vibe. That man moving funny somehow.
Yeah.
Something maybe have changed. How would you not know? You understand? You would have
Yeah.
even get
Well,
to this
it have
sign.
the few. It have the
Yeah.
few. Wait,
Yeah.
you even for like 2 weeks
Yeah.
and you break up with them and they get
Yeah.
like mad or something. It's a whole next level and they need to
Yeah.
be up in St. Anne's getting medicine.
yes.
Because
Yes.
that is not normal. That,
Exactly.
that's not a crime of passion. It is very
Yes.
different when this was a crime of passion when you're so emotionally charged
Yeah. Yeah.
that you do that.
Yeah.
But when you, how long is this woman? 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
Guys, this is serious. This is
it's
really,
serious, but
really,
it at the same
it's,
time, it's just,
yeah.
boy,
Yeah. It's real. It's
it
real.
is a real thing.
It's
But
a
for
real
me, my
thing.
main thing is
Mm.
you see your own gut,
Yeah.
trust that.
Yeah.
Very rarely it does be wrong. And
No,
every
it's
time,
so
and
true.
you will always hear, you
Yeah.
know, when the thing happened, I wasn't feeling good when that thing happened. I said, but your
Yeah.
body was telling me, you
Yeah.
even get sick. What you telling
Yeah.
me? You get
Yeah.
sick and you still believe what that person tell you and they're lying
Yeah.
to your face and you know they was lying.
Yeah. That's scary. Yeah. That is a
Yeah.
very, yeah.
Your body tell your body even make you get sick.
Yeah.
They try to
It's,
tell you, try to warn you. This person
yeah.
is doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is,
for me, guys, okay, that is the big red flag right there. Like they could be doing
yeah.
what you're doing, but
Yeah.
you you feeling it in your heart. You're feeling it in your
Yeah.
body. That something
Yeah.
not right. Or that
Yeah.
the story not making sense, or that you find all of a sudden the dressing up nice, but it's not for you.
Hmm. That's serious. Yeah.
Like you're with this person for years, and all of a sudden they start to take care of the looks. You see, that is a red flag too.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
They start to get they start to like if they're trying to impress somebody again,
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
all of a sudden.
Hmm.
Which is like my grandmother always say, when you see you
Yeah.
married, you don't let yourself go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to always keep in mind
Yeah.
what does you do to win that person over. You have to keep doing that.
Yeah. I like how you say that, Shanae. We say that for many women out there and men. If you know you're always looking good, keep on looking good. Don't how hard it might be. Listen, sometimes I know, let me be honest, I just be home here and I say, you know what? My boyfriend seem on a level. Let me maintain myself, even though sometimes I'm tired and I want to get this here all up. I'm sorry to sound so. I say I will maintain it because it's real. You don't want to lose yourself in the process. Let the
Yeah,
person know who is you. You know? Let them know who is you. Yeah.
yeah. That so it's like you care about this person, and I don't know, boy. I think my perfect example for in real life for me is my own dad. It's like every
Yeah.
my mom, they married this year, be 40 years my parents married.
Yeah. Hmm.
And every time you see my mom, it's the same. Look at that woman. She married me,
Wow.
you know. And I just they're like, yeah, dad.
Yeah.
For 40
And I
years
hear
now.
mom, eh?
No,
My mom is
39
just
years now. And
standard.
he's still amazed at my mom.
Yeah.
Just, and he just there like, he married me. And I just
Yeah.
there like that.
Yeah. People, this is some serious points. Women, take hints.
Yeah.
Take hints. Do things to make
Yeah.
yourself
When
look
somebody
extra
loves her,
special.
they will try
Yeah.
their best with
Mm-hmm.
you.
It's so true.
And
Shani,
they'll
I want to,
always
yeah.
try to put the best foot forward for you. Always.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you do the same. Because
Yes.
why would you want to half-ass it? Sorry
Yes.
to say.
No, you're correct. You are very well correct. You are very well correct.
Yeah. That's how long marriages last. You keep
Yeah.
behaving like you not meet them. Not meet,
Yes.
the same in the earlies. You're trying to impress them all the time.
Yeah. Hmm. Some serious tips here. Serious tips for us in relationships. Serious tips.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving on to point 23. They
Mm-hmm.
hold you to a double standard. Ooh, this is
Mm-hmm.
self-explanatory. This explains it all.
Mm-hmm.
Want somebody always judging you all the time? Something is wrong.
Yeah. But they're excused from their own rules.
Yes, I love that. I love that, Shani. I love that. And moving on to the last one. They are incapable of apologizing. Oh my God. That is a
Thanks.
total flag. A total flag because no person will always be correct.
Exactly.
Every day I'm always learning something new and I always realize that I'm always wrong for some stuff and I always need to learn. You understand? An apology is very important. It shows
Mhm.
you could build conversation with that person. You can accept something that you are wrong and you're willing to learn. Yeah, you're willing to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, this is basically coming to the end of this podcast. I hope this information was very, very important. It's highly requested. I have also created an empowerment page with another person too as well, and it was raised to basically help women, fight against domestic violence and all those abuse that they are experiencing, and the increase of domestic violence in Trinidad and Tobago too as well. And I'm glad
Yeah.
that I have Shane Bihari here on my platform too as well to give her perspective because all these information are very, very important. You have the hotlines all the time, getting a lot of calls. People saying, they experiencing domestic violence and all these things. And these are the signs that you need to take into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things you really need to take into consideration. And think about it, as I tell Shanae here, the statistics in Trinidad has increased.
Yeah. Something
It
wrong.
has increased. Something is wrong. Something
Yeah.
is wrong. And that they're doing it. And Shanae, what hurting me too is that they just feel they could take a life. The
Yeah.
only reason why I stop now is because of the coronavirus. I ashamed to say it because they feel they might die. But this is the reason why I'm doing this platform here for women who are in these things or men who are in these things to get up and talk out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it will go the same way. At point of time I was saying, what's going on?
Yeah. And you know what this
Can
is?
mhm.
The response for? Anytime some men grew up when they were little boys, did not
Yeah.
have proper physical affection.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for me, I realized that
Yeah.
anytime I have a man who obsessed with a woman,
Wow.
his childhood had very minimal physical affection. Like
Yeah.
a simple thing like you're letting your son crying, and you come with
Yeah.
your musky self, "We're crying for you as a little boy." Like no,
Wow.
let the boy
Wow.
cry. Let the boy
Yeah.
have emotion. He wants little boys want hugs too.
Yeah.
So
This is
little
true.
boys who are devoid of physical affection,
Yeah.
when they grow up, become those abusers that we very well don't want.
Yes.
When all
Exactly.
they want is somebody to understand them, and they themselves don't even understand themselves.
Yeah. No, it's so
Don't
true.
know how they got like that.
Yeah.
Them childhood is so important. They're so
Yeah.
critical.
It's so critical.
Yeah. And hypersexualizing little boys too. I have a very
Yeah.
serious problem with that.
Yeah. I guess you were talking
Anytime.
about that. Yeah. So true.
So
You
what am I
continue. No, you
what am I
continue.
talking about? Finally being too like why, but it's just
Yeah.
a joke. Like that's not a joke.
No.
You gonna
Yeah.
rape a little rapist right here with your
It's
own
so.
hand.
Yeah. Hmm.
Leave the little boy. Let him be a child. Let him play.
Yeah.
Let him do whatever.
Yeah.
You come in here now, like, oh gosh, you're gonna have all the ladies when you grow up. All that shipping is he telling this little boy.
Yes. And you know, Shanae talking that is so serious, but this is
Yeah,
why we have some of them like that and why some of them
yeah,
are because it's what
yeah.
they hear. It's serious. It's really,
Which
really serious.
again, I this
Yeah.
is why I have problems with people who grew up with
Yeah.
childhood trauma. I
Yeah.
consider that some degree of trauma because that is very traumatic for that child brain, the too
Yeah.
overexposed. Or like when they
Exactly.
have some old relative whining on them, and I get very disgusted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like, why are you doing this to this child? This is a
Yeah.
child.
It's so true.
It's not funny. It's not
Yeah.
anything. Because when he
Yeah.
grow up, he's going to do this to other women in a very
Yeah.
much more aggressive manner because
Yes.
he grew up just getting it anytime.
Yes. Huh.
So again, I go and blame the root of their problem, which is their childhood.
Yes. And that is, listen to me, what you're saying is very important. I look at some movies. I don't want to bring movies into it. But you remember the movie 50 Shades of Grey? I don't know if you watch it.
I read
He
the book.
had he had a bad childhood. He
Yes.
was exposed to that. And
Yes.
he ended up doing it 10 times as worse.
Yeah.
And that's the reason for his reaction. And
Mm-hmm.
people need to understand these things. These
Yeah.
things. Shouldn't bring a serious point here. If we would
Yeah.
go on to that topic in another podcast, but this is serious. That's
Yeah.
why some of these people are reacting so because what they were introduced with.
Yes. And the expectations laid out for them when they were little.
Yes, and the expectation laid out for them. And that don't expect a child is just a child.
Yeah.
A
But
child is,
in reality, what you have there is a little recorder that's going to
mm-hmm.
start to play when they get older.
Yeah.
They don't listen to what it is you say. Okay, they do. They do listen to what it is you say, you know. But
Yeah.
it's not only that, it's also how you make them feel.
Yeah.
So I just hear like women who have young sons listening to this podcast, please don't just love them. Raise them.
Yeah.
Raise them the
Yeah.
same way you will raise a little girl. Teach him
Yeah.
to cook, to clean. If he have problems, please encourage him to talk about these things. We don't
Yeah.
want young men in the future devoid of emotion and beating up women.
Yeah.
We want that.
You don't want that.
Want me to be able to talk out. I don't like this thing.
Yeah.
Or I feel this way in a very calm manner instead of getting angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
This is
we can go to the next episode if you want to, because
no, we could
this is
because I
usually
find
where
Shanae doing a good
things
job.
come from.
And yeah, and listen to this. I could say I know my channel has really grown. A lot of people have been listening to the channel. I mean, the last video I posted, a lot of people commented, and I know definitely a lot of people will comment on this. And I want to say thanks so much for Shanae Bihari for even being a part of this podcast because what she's doing here, she don't know because of my wide audience here. You are actually encouraging someone to fight, to come out, to do the right
Yeah,
thing. And that is what we are doing. We are being young people who are trying to make a difference. You wouldn't find it all the time, but we are giving you the information out there. If you know right now you're living at home and you have a monster, if you know one, I refer to that person as a monster because what they do. Think carefully. You
yeah,
understand? As Shanae say, go with your gut feeling. You just get feelings. Listen, when
yeah,
you know you're in an accident and thing, and you see you just get a little feeling when something bad going to happen, you just get a little feeling.
yeah,
Everybody just get a feeling. Go with your feeling. Your feeling don't steer wrong. It don't steer you wrong at all. Go
yeah.
with your feeling.
Instinct to survive.
Yeah. And be very careful out here. Be very, very careful. So to my audience, I want to say have a good night. Always remember to press the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. I also want because I like to support other people like me. People is the wrong word. Other business mind people like me and career oriented. You know, Shanae is one of them. I wanted to also talk about her podcast too as well, so you all could also support her because she's doing good too as well. She's talking about serious topic that affects teenagers and young people. So Shanae, can you give them that information so they can be able to go to your podcast too as well?
Of course, I've only started 3 weeks ago, and I upload every Saturday. And my podcast is called From Your Zoomerenial, and it is geared towards people who are in the millennial Zoomer generation.
Wow. So guys, for those who have, how to say, kids those age group,
Yeah.
let them tune into that podcast because you will learn a lot because they too as well going on in their own generation, in their own world, and there's so much going on. And I think Shani have more understanding for them. I have to get my little sisters to be involved in this. Well, after C exam for sure, because I think it will help the younger generation and they need to know because they're
Yeah.
already they are seeing what's going on. And you understand? I think our channel is definitely the right platform for young kids to really go and be sensitized and know what's going on, especially with social media. You know, one of the
Yeah.
topics she talk a lot in her podcast. So bye guys and see you all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.